Hello everyone, Neorashi here. Today is my seventh uh, days of Christmas, out of 12 days of Christmas manga review, and today I'm going to review the first volume of a manga that of a series at least that I've heard several years ago. Um, Actually, 3.5 years ago. Sorry. Um, but I only started to watch it this year, and Volume One released this year as well. I'm talking about Is the Order a Rabbit, Volume One. I have a strange relationship with this series. I've known about this series since at least summer 2021. That's like the latest I learned about this series. And I've actually grown to like several of the character. Back when I learned about the series, I really grew uh, fond of Kokwa, the more or less central protagonist of the series. That also started to take a liking toward Rise, and in 2022, I started to like Chino, and now that I watched the first season of the anime, I really like I really like Ciaro and Maya. Maya is actually my my favorite character so far, even though she's only like a support character. But back to the actual volume. This volume covers quite a lot of. If you compare it to the anime, it actually covers quite a lot of episodes of the anime. I think it reaches episode 8. Like if you watch the anime, this volume reaches like episode 8. Maybe not every single scene that you see until episode 8, but it does reach at least that point. Um, Something that in one way I like because I'll, I keep saying that I'm kind of kind of a perv, and at the same time I didn't like was the fan service. Um, the actual the actual page aren't too bad. What can be really fan servicey though are some, fortunately few and far between, some of the picture between the chapters. Like this one is not fan servicey. I'm just picking up one that is not fan servicey because I wouldn't want you to watch my video and like someone watches while I show a picture that is a bit more fan servicey. Something I think that is especially fan servicey, like there's a lot of fan service for, is at the beginning where Cocoa introduced the character. Now we start with this page, which is by the way amazing. This is like one of the best character introduction page I've ever seen in a manga, and I love the ones that were in New Game. New Game had a lot of great ones as well. Uh, but then before the chapter one starts, you get a one-page introduction for each of the five main characters. So Cocoa, Rise, Chino, Ciaro, and um, Chia. And some of the picks are like they're Koi, the person who created the series, really went full on with the fan service. I mean, not 18 plus, but still something I wouldn't want necessarily to be seen reading in public. Like, look at this pic of Ciaro, who is in some sort of pajama, but in a really subjective position. And I don't even want to show you Cocoa because you basically see her in underwear. So that's a really weird way to introduce your character. I'm if it was like later one of those between chapter images, I wouldn't be focusing on them. But I still think that for a series that is about a cute girl doing cute things, especially since most of the cute things they do is related to the cafe. That was a really weird way to introduce a character. And this is the kind of fan service that I'm not a huge fan of. But this weird fan service is the only, and I mean only thing I didn't like about Volume 1. Uh, Even though it's a 4 comma, I actually like reading this. It is one of the few 4 comma that I actually enjoyed reading. Hopefully, the other one being K-On! Shuffle, which I reviewed a couple days ago. And naturally, the cover of Volume 1 is super cute, as well as that little pictures of all 5 main characters in the back. Uh, if you watched my top 13 series I discovered in 2024, you know that I put this one in my first place. So naturally, despite the complaint I made about the fan service is really just me nitpicking. So I don't think it's really worth docking point for this volume, especially since the fan service I complaining about is not even related to the stories, but like just the character introduction, which is technically not canon. I don't think it is canon. So yeah, despite all the complaint I just talked about the fan service, I'm still gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Uh, when it comes to the main story, the characters are cute. The interactions are cute, especially between Cocoa and Chino. This is probably the duo I like the most. Even though I'm a fan of Yuri, I wasn't as much of a fan of the interactions between Ciaro and Rize. I did like, however, the interaction between Chia and Ciaro, since they're both childhood friends. Um, so there's a lot of things to like. If you like cute stuff, if you like yashikes, if you like, I'd say if you just like, even if you like cafes in general, like the ambience of a cafe, uh, these are many reasons to like this series. Also, since I watched the anime first, well, part of the anime at least, uh, you should get the anime. I haven't started season 2 and 3 yet, but it was really worth it. I definitely don't regret putting $100 on getting all 3 seasons of the anime. Now, as for the availabilities, it should not be too hard to get Volume 1 since it's pretty recent. It released like 2 months ago. As you can see, I already typed it in. Volume 2 released in 2 months. Oh, Volume 2 released in exactly 2 months as of when I record this, because I'm recording this on December 18th. But yeah, you can see that Volume 1 is out for 1950, which is again pretty pricey for a manga. Not the most expensive manga. The most expensive manga that hadn't had an inflated price I bought was 2150, and that wasn't like a double sized volume or something. It was like a regular volume. But yeah, Volume 1, 1950. If you order it right away, you get it before Christmas. In most of Canada, if you live like in a super remote place, you might not get it on time. But if you order it, if you're like in one big city like Montreal, Quebec City, Toronto, you're definitely gonna get it on time. So yeah, yeah, this is the music you're listening to. Um, yeah, so I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.